true. I don't know who I am without you. I got it bad, baby, got it bad. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do. On days like this. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do. On days like this.
Okay, so clearly I can't sing for crap, so that was obviously audio editing. So I'm just fixing my weave back and then going in with some coconut oil just to hydrate my skin. It is freshly cleansed. Then showing off some of these screenshots I took straight from Google of obviously Demi Lovato, mostly in her makeup. And yes, I know that the dress of my choosing and her choosing is obviously different. Hers was professionally made, mine was borrowed from my mother's closet. So going in with my foundation being Maybelline Fit Me in Classic Ivory, I'm obviously dotting this all over my face using my beauty sponge, XO Beauty. And the lighter hand that you use, the more full coverage you get. The heavier hand, the lighter coverage you get. So now I'm also going in with NYX Wonder Stick highlighter and concealer, or highlighter and contour actually, but I tend to use the highlight side as a concealer shade as well. Just contouring the main points of my face, and then I will get to blending that out again with the same sponge. So before I get any creases, I am just setting in my eyes with some of Laura Mercier powder under my eyes to begin with my paddle brush, the larger end, and then going in with my main powder brush, also from XO Beauty, to set the rest of my face. Anybody else drink Pepsi on their wedding day? So now going in with brows, I am taking my ABH Deep Roll Pomade in Chocolate and obviously my brow groomer brush from XO Beauty to not necessarily create myself into Demi Lovato, but have very similar brows. So then I am just cleaning up and then powdering over so that if I do become a bit sweaty, my brows won't look bubbly. So I couldn't find my primer anywhere, it turns out it's in my sister's room. So going in with my MAC Primer Paint By Soft Ochre, and this brush I haven't used in a hot minute. It's a Real Techniques. It's technically a deluxe crisp brush, but I use it for priming. Then going and setting that with the same powder, and then with Bestie from the Remix palette, zooming you guys in and relaxing my eyes but looking down. I am adding Bestie into the crease of my eye and dragging it up about less than an inch below my brow bone. So using a ABH brush. I'm not sure if this is a Subculture palette brush or the Renaissance one, but either way I am using that to add on to my eyelid derp. So due to Demi Lovato having a very natural but very peachy toned eye makeup, I am going in with this Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, taking Caramelize, which is a sparkly, very muted, soft, bit hot pink. I'm adding this to intensify the original colour a little bit more, using the exact same brush. After studying a picture and enhancing the brightness, I am going in with Holy Grail and a mix of Island Glow, which is on the other side of the palette. Just adding this on top of my eyelid, pretty much all the blank space is, and I'll be doing that, and I will also be adding it on with my finger just to slightly intensify it, especially toward the center, because she had a lot of like a very faint muted gold shade on her eyelid. Okay, so taking a dot of terracotta, a very warm orange tone brown, I'm obviously adding this into my lower lash line, because Demi had, like I said, had a very natural makeup look. So now going in with clarity and adding this to my brow bone, because she didn't have any shimmer up there, so I'm going in with this shade just to add a highlight nonetheless. Then I will be taking some of Holy Grail, which is the shimmer shade from the OG palette, but in the new palette, onto my inner tear duct just to brighten that up. Now I'm curling my lashes, obviously. So quickly jumping in after I've done my curling lashes step, I am taking some of Silhouette and just deepening up my lashes just to make them look a bit fuller. In the makeup she did have a little bit of eyeliner, not like a cat eye or anything like that, but just to make the lashes appear thicker. So you can go with the pencil liner if you want, but I just decided to go with shadow obviously and use the smaller end of the brush to sort of smoke this out a little bit onto my upper lash line. So now going in with this mascara that's taken Beauty Gurus by storm. And I'm obviously coating my lashes with this product. Duh. I did also make sure to take my time with the mascara and really coat my lashes because I kind of wanted to skip over false lashes, but you can still go in with false lashes if you want, just make sure that they're natural. So now I'm obviously contouring up my face, cheekbones, temples, and of course my jawline. I have a non-existent jawline, so I can make it seem a bit more obvious and more sharper and etc. So then just focus some of the contour around the perimeter of my face, but then going in with, at first I was going to go in with this shade, but looking at the picture a bit better, she has more of a sun-kissed glow, which obviously contains orange tones. So taking that onto my face powder brush, which is the same brush I use to set my face, and just bronzing the outer perimeter of my face, the upper temples, the cheekbones as well. So Demi definitely has quite glowy cheeks, so I am taking only Holy Grail this time. Normally I combine Holy Grail with Island Glow and Aurora, but this time I'm just taking Holy Grail onto my cheekbones, but then going in with some of Aurora from the XO Beauty highlighters. Taking a little dot of it onto my nose, and then whatever product is left on my fingers, I am running this up along my nose bridge. So I am taking Doll and Baby Girl, I'm pretty sure those shades are, but first I will be lining my lips with some of Coco K from the Kylie collection, obviously, just to start off with lining my lips.
And some soup, I put on way too much.
What a big surprise. So now taking Baby Girl, which is a nice orange shade, I am spraying this all over my lips, and then I will be going in with this more, well, once I fill my whole lips, I am now going in with this more lavender shade. I'm pretty sure it's called Baby. I'm not too sure of some of the names. There's about 3 natural liquid lips and then 1 gloss. I'm now taking Sugar Plum, which is the lip gloss, because Demi did have quite a pink toned lipstick on with a gloss topper. So this is basically my combination to get as close to her lip shade as possible. So now I'm going to fix up my weave a little bit. I am basically untangling and brushing to get everything smoothed out, and then just sort of sectioning out some loose tendrils, because I was not too sure she had a bun or a braid into a bun, but either way I'm pretty sure she had a braid. But nonetheless, I do have it shifted over to the side and I am braiding it in. So once I have completely braided it down, I will then get onto working on the face framing pieces. So now getting on with curling the hair, I am taking the largest barrel that I have from my new made collection, the Octo wand. Basically wrapping it around loosely around the barrel, then clawing at it to get off the barrel and just hold it into my hand for a little while. For about 5 seconds on the barrel just to heat it up, and then for about 10 seconds in the palm of my hand to let it cool down, and once I do release it, I will then get a very nice loose wave when I do release it. So there we go, I have nice loose ringlets. So we'll continue to do that for the rest of the hair, but keeping the waves loose. Like, she had very natural looking beach waves. It wasn't like showy temple curls or anything like that. So basically focusing each of those curls around the perimeter of each of them. So this one was just a bit more stubborn, so I had to recurl over, but then whilst I was waiting for that one to cool down, I was just combing through the other strands just to loosen them up a bit so they weren't so uniform, that messy and disheveled. And then to get it to looking just slightly more natural, I was just trimming off a little bit more because she had fairly short chin length strands around her face, but everything else is quite long in length. She also did have extensions in for her hair. You know, lately she's been wearing extensions lately, even though she does have a short lob. So I attempted to back comb this part for volume. I failed miserably. So just recurling my lashes just to make sure that the obviously my lashes are set up nice and high on end, so it looks like I am wearing false lashes, though I'm obviously not. Taking a tiny amount of Vestige, pretty sure that was, onto my cheeks and using my beauty blender to do that, just to dab it onto my face, just for a bit of a blush of colour, because she was, you know, for theme of the music video, she was a blushing bride. Just making some final adjustments with the hair, and then we're all done for the hair and makeup. So that officially concludes this whole Demi Lovato Tell Me That You Love Me music video, hair and makeup, short film-ish. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Ciao!